Alrighty, hello everyone, welcome to Sinful Gaming. Hope you're all doing well, hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. So, let's get doing some hobby. We're going to be working on getting these next lot of intercessors done for the new Space Marines that I've been painting up. So we got another lot of 5 intercessors here that we're going to be working on. So we're going to start by doing our recess shading. When I can find the correct brush. There it is. So this is just putting a recess shade into all the detail. And so we need, for that, Drachenhof Nightshade. So we're just going to go around all the recesses and drop this in. Hope everyone watching doing well. Hope you've had a good week. Certainly been an interesting week in Warhammer. Third dropping, Soul Black Gravelords reveal, and like release date being announced. There's a ton of stuff to get excited for, I think. If you're watching, let us know what hobby you're working on, what you're doing. Love to hear from you all. Starting out just doing some recess shading on these Marines here. Nothing too extravagant at the moment. So, starting the next lot of 5 intercessors. We finished 5 intercessors up already. And moving on to the next 5. So the next part of the army. If you're watching, let us know what you're doing hobby-wise, what you're up to, what you've been working on lately. I'd love to hear from everyone. Yeah, so it's been a good week in Warhammer. We've had Soul Black Gravelords coming out soon. We've had obviously 3rd announced at the live show, which was just a ton of fun. So there seems to be quite a lot to look forward to if you play. And let's not talk about 40k. The 40k reveals that this one got me painting my Marines. I'm painting these up because it looks like cool stuff is coming for 40k. I can't wait. P478, just painting a repulsor there, bit of a slog with small brushes, thinking of shelling out for an airbrush. Yeah, I don't use an airbrush myself either. For me, I've got 2 young kids and I paint predominantly at night, so airbrushes are so-so for me. Jay, nice man. Good to see you. We're trialing out something new. We're streaming to Facebook, to YouTube and Twitch at the moment. So just trying something. But yeah, what have you been working on lately, Jay? Thomas, hey buddy, hope you're doing well, mate. I'm doing great. Been a busy week at work, but hobby-wise, it's going pretty well. Small Town Geek, hello, mate. We're painting up some Space Marines at the moment. So the chapter I'm going for is the Emperor's Spears. Eldar, well, I've got a box of Eldar down there. Eldar will be the next thing I work on. I just had these Primaris Marines sitting there. I wanted to paint up some 40k for a while. Yeah. P-Force Soulblight do look incredible, man. There's just so much cool stuff coming out at the moment. Yeah, kids will do that sometimes. Slow down your hobby. Yeah, so what do people think of those new Soulblight Gravelords? I mean, there's a ton of cool stuff coming out for Soulblight Gravelords. They look awesome. I'm really tempted just to paint up my Warhammer Quest box set, grab a few extra models, just get 1,000, 1,500 points of them. They're really, really cool. What are people's favorite model from the Soulblight Gravelords releases? Do people like the Centaur Vampire Dragon thing? I think it looks great. Yeah, space is not something I have to worry about as a limiter. Like, to put it in perspective, this is like a little corner box in a room that's for gaming. Nice. Yeah. Blood Knights would certainly be like the predominant part of my force, I think, if I had to go for Blood Knights. That's fair, man. I'm just all around like just a general hobbyist when it comes to these sort of things. Yeah, like I get why people don't like it. I certainly can see why people don't like it. But I'm never one to yuck someone else's yum. Like, I'm glad it exists. But you know. Yeah, I probably would grab one. Like, it's funny. Like, I look at ever since like COVID, I look at models in such a different way now. Like, I do look at things as like painting projects and stuff like that now, where I never would have before. If I'm not going to game with it, I wouldn't have got it. Nowadays, there's like so much more painting. I do so much more painting that, yeah, I just really enjoy doing it now. So, yeah, I'm keen to see them though. I know quite a few of my locals will probably be going into them, which would be great. For me, like I know most of my money's going to be going to the new Stormcast. I think that'll be the thing that I really push into. But yeah, Soul Blight, not the only thing. AOS 3, I mean, has a ton of stuff coming out about it, and boy, oh boy, am I excited for AOS 3. There just seems to be a lot good about it. Really, really hyped for the new edition of Age of Sigmar. So yeah, yes. What are people's plans for the new edition? Are you going to do new edition, new army? Are people going to go back to an old project and try and get it ready for the new edition? People going to jump over with their current project? What's everyone thinking for a new edition? What are your plans? Oh, nice. So you got, yeah, engineering sofa. Do I have? Yes, I do. Fine enough. That's my Stormcast scheme here. So the blue and the green. My Stormcast are literally painted up like Ultramarines. So that'll be the plan for them. So yeah, I'll be definitely doing some more of them. There's nothing wrong with having Ultramarines. Like, look, I think Ultramarines are super interesting. In all honesty, the stuff that they got in, like, especially like learning the heresy sort of versions of Gulliman and stuff like that, I really do think he's quite an interesting character. He's far from generic and boring once you actually get to look at the character properly. Gulliman's just great. Like, I liked all the like heresy stuff about him, like learning like how much more of a like there is to him as a character. There's just so much to Gulliman as a character. I think that people just skirt over because like, poster boys, and they don't really give him the time of day that he probably deserves as a character. So yeah, is that Betrayal at Couth you're thinking of? The heresy novel? Betrayal at Couth is fantastic. Such a good story. No Fear. Yeah. No Fear. Yep, love that one. Yeah, I know the story. Yeah, there's a bunch of great stories within the Heresy. I really like. I hope they do something with that range of models to make them more accessible, because it's really hard. Like, I want to get into it, but it's just really hard to get into. Last one to recess shade, and then we can start the highlights. So actually, just doing recess shading and edge highlighting on the armor. So we applied like a really nice, like 3 thin coats of what's it called? Hoeth blue, to get our nice base color down, and then we're recess shading with Drakenhof, and then we'll do a edge highlight with Blue Horror. That'll be the armor done. Yeah, I've got to go back and like reread the Heresy and get back up to scratch with everything that's happened during it. Um, Itchy leg, of all things. But yeah, so we're almost done recess shading, which means we can start work on the edge highlights next, and hopefully get this armor all smashed out. to go. Oh, that's all of that done. Almost dip the paintbrush into the coffee. So now we go to edge highlighting. So for this, we're using Blue Heart. Bloody mosquito in the room. There's a mosquito in the room. I think that mosquito bit my leg because now I've got this massive itch on my leg. Oh, fun times on the stream. Yeah. But yeah, so now we've just got to edge, highlight absolutely everything. The armor looking nice. So if you're watching, let us know what you're hobbying on, or what you're doing hobby-wise at the moment. Love to hear from you all. We're just painting up some Primaris Marines tonight. Next lot of intercessors that I've got to do for the army. change brush and a much nicer control. Probably using too big a brush for what I was trying to do. What am I looking forward to in 3rd edition Sigma? Well, I'm going to have to say the new Path to Glory system. If it's anything like Crusade and 40k, because that is the whole reason I got back into 40k, is Crusade. So that Path to Glory system is really speaking to me. It's just such a cool system. What about you? What are you most looking forward to in Age of Sigmar 3? What are people most looking forward to? Yeah, but in general, yeah, I'm just looking forward to a new edition. It'll clean up the rule system, help it get back to its prime. I think that's really the best thing about it. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to give us a ton of new cool stuff to do. Are there any new like factions or armies you'd like to see come out? Like, what are you hoping for the Destruction faction? What's your hope that we're going to see? Hey Steve, nice to see you there, buddy. Hope you're doing well, mate. What are you up to hobby-wise at the moment, Steve? I'm good, man. I'm good. Just getting some more Space Marines done. Done all the recess shading, so now we can do the edge highlighting. Knock out the armor. Now we can work on the guns, and then it's just the last little bits after that. And once the armor's done, like, they come together so quick once the armor's done. Hey Kendall, hope you're doing well, buddy. Wolf Paws, hello mate, hope you're doing well. Everyone seems to be jumping in now. Good to see you all. Jake, that's fair. Like, I mean, they're not going to hit for everyone. So. Oh, nice. More Dark Elves is always a good thing. What's everyone working on at the moment? If you haven't already, let us know. Steve, I appreciate you dropping in while you're at work, mate. Never got time the other night to say a proper thank you for the YouTube members join as well. Means a lot, man. All those little supports on the YouTube members and Patreon and stuff like that just means I can dedicate more time to the channel. as it is, we should have a Warcry campaign kicking off sometime soon. And I'm painting these up because I'm going to get a 40k Crusade campaign going. And then we'll probably have Path to Glory going as well. So all of that stuff's possible because of the YouTube members and patrons. Just because I can dedicate that little bit more time to it. Well, nice. You finished a 2k Stormcast army? What sort of Stormcast army was it? Wolfpaws? Yeah. Nice. Sacrosanct with a dragon. I like that. That sounds great to me. So what colours is your own Stormhost then, buddy? Black, green, and gold. Nice. That sounds wicked, man. Oh, stretch. Space Marine chapter, I am doing the Emperor's Spears. No worries, Wolffords. Have a good night, mate. I will talk to you later. Death, not really. That is probably my worst Grand Alliance out of them all, to be honest. My experience with Death armies is I own a few of them, but don't play them. I played against Death a ton, though. So, what are your questions about them? No, so the bloodlines won't be mixed. The bloodlines will effectively be your sub-factions. But we're probably going to leave this here for tonight, everyone. I've got a long day at work tomorrow. Oh, nice. I don't know whether the Nighthaunt are going to be in Soulblight. That's not been talked about yet, but I guess we will see how that goes. I got blue on my lip. I can see it in the camera. So yeah, I'm interested in Soulblight Gravelords. I mean, I've got Curse City sitting there, so it's not hard for me to get a few extra models to get an army together. But we'll see how it goes. But anyway, yeah, we're going to leave it here for tonight. I got a busy day tomorrow, a long day at work tomorrow, unfortunately. So everyone, thank you all for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you do via YouTube members or Patreon, if you don't, go have a look in the description and come join us on Discord, also in the description. Stay safe, everyone. Stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey.